But guys, we are entering into important, crucial hours for the future of Benjamin Sesko to resolve one of the sagas of the summer, Benjamin Sesko. Because what's going on, guys? It's important to say that as of tonight, Benjamin Sesko is still not decided what he wants to do. The player is still taking his time, so trust me, at this time of the night, Sesko is still assessing the options. Newcastle and Manchester United, with all the opportunities, with all the differences between the two projects, between all the different situations with this story. But Newcastle made an important move on Monday night, because Newcastle keep pushing for Benjamin Sesko and presented an official bid to Red Bull Leipzig worth 99 million euros. I always told you, also in the last video, what makes the difference in this deal is the player, not the club to club. And I keep repeating that, because it's the player who will dictate his future. It's Sesko who has to decide, okay, I come to Newcastle, or okay, I come to Manchester United. But Newcastle, by sending this bid, are showing their muscles in this deal, and are also sending a message, not just to Red Bull Leipzig, also to Manchester United, like saying, okay, we are playing with our cards on the table. We are not hiding our cards. Our cards are here. 90 million euros, 80 million euros guaranteed, 10 million euros in advance, and giving Benjamin Sesko the salary he wants. So basically, Newcastle have presented everything on the table. You remember what I told you last week? They are ready to pay whatever it takes. And Leipzig are showing that with facts now. Newcastle are showing that to Leipzig with facts now. Not just with words, not just promising things. They show with 90 million euros on the table that they are ready. The message is clear, but it's also clear to Benjamin Sesko. Newcastle, by playing in this way, very strong, very aggressive, Newcastle are telling Sesko, okay, now we are doing everything possible. The money is on the table, is 80 million euros fixed plus 10 in advance. We are giving you what you want. Now you have to decide. This is the message from Newcastle. So Newcastle don't want another situation like Hugo Kitike, like João Pedro and others, where you miss out on the race for the player. They want a decision soon. Newcastle will not wait too many days. So now it's on Benjamin Sesko to make a decision. Newcastle presented this bid, and as of tonight, Leipzig have still not said, okay, we accept, the player is yours, because they know that it's Benjamin Sesko who will dictate this story. But Newcastle are playing hard. What I can tell you is that, as far as I'm aware, Manchester United reacted to this official bid from Newcastle by telling Red Bull Leipzig, again in verbal contact, we are aware of this bid, okay, from Newcastle, but we will also bid for Benjamin Sesko if he decides to come to us. So different strategies. Newcastle are going very strong, put the money on the table with an important proposal to the club, an important proposal to the player. Manchester United are still not presenting an official bid, but telling Leipzig and obviously also the player that they are ready to bid as soon as the player will decide. Different approaches, different strategies, but always with one guarantee. When the player will make this decision, this story becomes clear. So it's on the player. Or it's eventually on one of the two clubs to say, okay, we leave the race. But as of tonight, Monday night, at the moment, Newcastle are presenting important money on the table, and Manchester United are telling Leipzig, don't worry, we will bid too. So at the moment, is far from being over. But now is on Benjamin Sesko. Tuesday is going to be one more day and one more morning of meetings for Benjamin Sesko himself, for Benjamin Sesko's family, for Benjamin Sesko's agent, all together discussing what they want to do. So the process is arriving to the final stages, but it's really important moment into this saga. We will be following that.